river, skating underneath a bridge, stay hustling as it is, make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge, wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister.
Yeah.
This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Baltimore Ravens. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Back to Mixon on second down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. The Ravens had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go play action now. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Now it's Mixon running right, and he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Completes it to Vereen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rush was right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit. But it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his left.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll start out here with the option left. The 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
So this play, you know, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Mixon, touchdown, Baltimore. So that's now 10 touchdowns for him on the year. He's into double figures, and we're not even to the halfway point of the season yet.
Partner, doesn't it speak to how well he works with this offensive line? They know he doesn't need a giant alley to run through. He just needs a little seam. And he's so good at being patient, waiting for things to develop, and then accelerating when it does appear.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that era there. Turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Touchdown! It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Long. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Ramsey, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they're firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
21-0 our score after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Ramsey. It's complete. Vereen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
On 1st down, Long. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Ramsey. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off play action. Ramsey. Open man is Duvernay. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. The slot man in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 3rd down, it's Long. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Long, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, might even have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the fourth quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On 4th down, Ramsey. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will have a Ravens first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Jackson going to tuck it down on the option. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Ramsey. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Ramsey going for the deep ball. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, Charles, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Throwing on 1st down. Ramsey. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
To throw on 2nd down. Ramsey. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Flushed out right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Mixon with a first down carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Mixon will try the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Looking to throw on second down. Ramsey. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. A handoff to Mixon, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 35. 91 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Ramsey rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Play action. Ramsey on the move to his left. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To throw on 2nd down. Ramsey, right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. 7 yards there and a first down. Back to throw. Ramsey throwing the out route incomplete. It's long. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down now. It's long. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Long. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go. Long. And he's got room. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
We're down to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Again, it's Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Off the play fake, Ramsey. He's going to air one out, and he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ramsey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Operating from the gun. Ramsey steps away. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. A.J. Epinesa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6. Watch the pass.
Looking to throw on second down. Ramsey. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6. I got him.
Looking to throw. Ramsey. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Blowing that play up for Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. On 3rd down, it's long, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it at the 2. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.